live. How are you all doing on this wonderful, wonderful Saturday?
We're doing good. We're doing well. And yourself?
Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Gonna let a few of our live viewers get in before we start the show. I see you guys are starting to come in. Please, please, please come in. Please like, share, start a watch party. Let us know you're here. We would love to hear from you if you have any questions. We would love to hear your feedback. This is going to be a very interactive interview. We are super excited to have our guest with us today, who's a fantastic individual who I've watched through a lot in the community throughout the years. So, with that being said, we're going to get started here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you for tuning in to Sundays at the Square. I'm your host, Toni Ringgold, and I hope that you're having a wonderful, amazing, magnificent weekend thus far. I know that I am. Now, of course, many of you know I do now pre-record my shows. So I am recording on today, which is Saturday, September 12th, 2020. And I am live via Facebook right now. If you have not already followed B106 Hip Hop and R&B, you want to make sure that you follow us. You can also go check us out, download the My B106 app, and you can catch us online at myb106.com. With that being said, I am so happy to have my guest with me. I have watched this man from afar for years now, watch him grow, do his thing, and really cultivate his agenda and what he is trying to do in the community. He has a heart for the community. And this particular endeavor is near and dear to my heart because I do have a heart for the youth. They are our future. They are most important. And they're the ones that we need to be trying to influence positively every single day. And we do that by telling our truth, living our lives authentically, and just being a listening ear to them as well as pouring into them skills and lessons that we have learned on our own journey of life. With that being said, I would like to allow my guest to introduce himself.
What's up, everybody? I'm Van-Tonio Fraley, aka Be Great on Purpose. I'm happy to be here. Happy to
Awesome.
finally sit down and talk to you.
It's been a long time coming. It's been a long
Yes.
time coming. Well, Antonio, tell the people a little bit about yourself because I tell people all the time, people are going to fall in love with you first before they fall in love with anything that you're doing. So tell the people a little bit about your own story and what led you to this place now.
Whew, that's a deep question, Tony. So I'm a military brat, originally from California. I got here in '92, did sixth grade, went to Nolan, Rancier, went to the legendary Killeen High School, graduating sometime in their legendary time. I won't get that away. I went off to Monterey Peninsula College. Then I went to Middle Tennessee on a track scholarship. Ran for Nike for 4 years as a sprinter. Came back home to Killeen. Got into the club scene because that's what I did in college. And as I was getting into the club scene, I started looking around me and seeing how much I can impact the community on a club level.
Right.
But then when the club was over and I met some of these same people that were at my parties, the stuff that was going on in their real life, I kind of felt responsible for. Like me meeting chicks at the club, they drunk, all that stuff. Then when I meet them in real life, they don't have their kids. Like I felt I was responsible for that. So I wanted to use my influence and impact the community. I noticed I took the kids took to me. In the streets, they call me Uncle Van. I got a whole little troop that call me Uncle Van almost in every neighborhood. But just focusing on the little things I could pour into them through my journey. And then looking at my friends. This Central Texas area We have some amazing, amazing talents here, and that's been through here. And if we could just get them to say, hey, you could be great on purpose, or hey, you could do it, that would mean so much to a youth, you
Right.
know? So just taking that and finding a way to implement it in the community. And I think my big possible moment with this was 2017. I ran for city council, and I got to learn some of the insides, some of the background of what the city focuses on. I got to sit on a couple boards. I currently sit on a community development committee. So I know how, with the right focus and the right community agenda, which I feel should be our teams, we could really impact our whole community and whole area for the better.
That's right.
And
You're
so
absolutely right.
I set out on this journey, and this journey of building a teen center from scratch and going through and trying to find out where this is done, where there's an instruction book, where there's a manual, and I couldn't find it. And people started telling me, this is impossible, it's impossible, you should just stick to a teen program. So I stuck to a curriculum. I created a curriculum based off of personal growth and self-development. And one of my biggest course, we focus on the difference between the mind and the brain and the power of visualization. So an example of that, have you ever been laying in your bed and you had to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, but you know there's stuff on the floor? You see yourself walking to that bathroom way before you get up and do it. And that's a secret to universal life, I guess you could say.
Right.
Because if you can't see yourself in a better situation, you'll never get there.
Facts.
So just showing the kids the power of visualization. Now, Steve Harvey, he said it best in one of his books. He said, if God told me what it was going to take for me to get to my dream or vision, I would have gave up a long time ago.
Right.
Without going into too much details, because I'm sure we don't have time for that, but chasing this vision, I've had it stolen. I've been homeless. I've squatted in houses. I've lost friendships, just chasing a vision and finding people appear to the vision. So even now, we have a lot of great people that want to help. But then some of the things they want to do on the back end of that help, it doesn't really benefit the kids, you know. Like, there will be events we do, like our golf tournament, where we do have alcohol, but having alcohol on the team premises is kind of like, no, we can't, even though it's a great idea, you know, but then just letting people know, man, we're 501c3, and we're the same as the Boys and Girls Club, the NCAA, but the difference is our community controls this. Right. So we get to impact. We get to create executives from our city. We get to create the future of our city now. So we really have to grow into those leaders we aspire to be all the way around. And I'm talking to myself as well.
Right. So if you're just tuning in, you're tuning in to Sundays at the Square. I'm your host, Toni Ringgold, and I'm talking to the founder of the I'm Teen Center right in Killeen, Texas, Mr. Van-Tonio Fraley. We were talking a little bit about his story and how he's gotten to this place. Now that building, I know it's not an easy building to acquire. That is a big building. Tell us a little bit about that and how you came about to finding that particular location.
Okay. The building itself is 12,263 square feet. The property is 47,000 square feet and some
Wow.
change. Um, this building has been vacant since 2014.
Oh, wow.
And going back to that visualization, I done passed by this building many a times and just, if I could get a hold to that building, I could get a hold to that building, you know. So just um, knowing a lot of people that went after it, we've tried to personally go after it and buy it in certain processes, but I had to go through my nonprofit to get it,
Right.
you know, and that was
And that's the
the,
power of having a 501c3. A lot of people don't really realize the type of doors open for you when you are a nonprofit organization. You're able to access a lot of things that a for profit wouldn't be able to. So
yeah,
that's fantastic.
and kind of backing off what you're saying, you know, it allows us to call Apple, to call Samsung, these major companies, and say, hey, can we get your coding program? Will you invest in your STEM courses in our kids? That new iPhone you got coming out or that new video game, send it to our kids. Let them try it out. Let them record their ideas. It allows us to provide those opportunities for our kids, you know. And I think that itself is amazing. I'm reaching out to Dell, Apple right now, EA Sports, just to get in our community. Who wouldn't
Right,
want to be in this community with the great talents?
right.
You
Let me ask
know,
you this. Let me ask you this. Um, with everything that you have going on, what type of programs would you be offering, and what ages does it start at?
okay? So the ages, you could get in at 12, but we encourage 13 through 18. Our major course is entrepreneurship. The idea is you come in as a freshman and you learn entrepreneurship systems, operations, legalities. By the time you're 18, you have your nonprofit, your LLCs, but your friendships, those friendships that we have now from high school, we get to incorporate a business into those friendships, right?
I love it.
So now when that one friend goes off to college, we can start franchising and start leveraging and start redoing the cycle. But then locally, we have enough entrepreneurs and enough mentors. Mentoring is the second part of our program. So first part is entrepreneurship. The second part is mentoring. Those mentors come in, teach these kids how to operate and how to achieve their visions. You know,
Do
um,
the children have to pay for this? Is there a tuition fee?
no. The goal is to keep it completely free. The whole goal is to keep the program completely free.
Miss
And that
Rhonda
puts,
said, I want to interject real quick. Miss Rhonda said, BL, you are amazing. Looking forward to the success of the youth in your program.
I just thank you, Ms. Brown, but I want to correct something. You said your program. This is our program because
I
it's
love
going to take our community. I know you talked to our assistant about the garden program. We're going to work something with that. But this is our community. This isn't, I don't want this to really be about me. I know everybody want my
you
story.
know, and I understand where you're coming from, and I hear your heart in the situation, but you must know that with everything that's ever done, there's always a face, right? And so for
Yeah,
you personally, you're the face of I'm possible, and that's great. Embrace it. I'm just telling you now, just embrace it. Take it
I'm learning.
in. It's all right. It's okay. It's okay.
I
But
know
I get
I
what you're saying. Just
Tony, I know you'll understand this when I say it. But you know Moses, and
yeah,
when God gave Moses that task, and Moses said, I
you were
stuttered.
stuttering.
I feel like Moses right now.
Right. But
And
that's
I'm
a
just
beautiful
trying.
thing because that means that you're humble with it. And then that's great. What we got to do real quick is we got to take a break. We have another question. I'm gonna get that question when we get back from Mr. Von Franklin. But here we go. We're gonna take a quick break. You're tuned in to Sundays at the Square only on B106. And we are back. Thank you for tuning in to Sundays at the Square. I'm your host, Toni Ringgold. It's so funny when I do that live because honestly, like when we're doing the live interviews, it's like literally seconds. But there is a commercial in between it. I promise you there is.
My son is laughing because this is how TV's done. This is how radio's
This
done.
is how it's done. I'm telling you, Kavion, this is how it's done. That's your little twin right there. But
I appreciate that.
but at any rate, Vaughn, he had a question. Vaughn says, and hey, Vaughn, shout out to Vaughn Franklin. He says, have you thought about using Raspberry Pi for kids to learn coding?
Yes, I have. Um, Vaughn's been helping me a lot long over the internet. Vaughn's been telling me how to fix problems, and so I
That's
really appreciate
He is
Vaughn
an
as
awesome
well.
individual.
He
Awesome
is awesome, really knowledgeable too, very
person.
very knowledgeable. Um, so right now, instead of Raspberry, we're working with a program called 4-H. It's a national program, and they provide us with different content. So we ask them for STEM programs. We ask them for photography programs, the coding programs as well. And right now we're just working on that relationship
Mm-hmm.
because in order to start that, I'm short mentors right now.
Right.
And
Let me ask you this. Are you already open and running?
sort of, kind of. We've
Okay.
passed all our city inspections. Now,
Okay. Congratulations.
thank
That's an
you.
incredible feat in and of itself.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a task. It was a task. However, I'm working on getting our operation system for intaking kids and keeping track of them while they're in the building, and working on our security, getting our security cameras. Now, if I have more mentors come in, then I'm ready to open. I just got our little mentor agreements and volunteer agreements done today, so people could kind of know what to expect, have a little more
Will there
direction.
be a background check required?
So right now, that's one of the major things in our 4-H partnership. They're going to do our background checks for us. Man, Tony, I got this building. It hasn't been 3 months yet, and I cut grass. That's what my job. I'm a lawn man, so everything I had literally went into this building, and
Mm.
and right now, yeah, right now
You
it's
out
just
you
me
out
and
here
trying to,
grinding. Like I tell people all the
yeah,
time, like even with me and my business, I've been in business for myself since 2013. When I started my business, I had $11. I had enough money for me to go get the DBA. And
yeah,
I've grinded it out. I've started over twice. You know what I mean? Like,
mhm,
well, you got to get it out the mud. Ain't no silver spoons in my mouth, man. So I
yeah,
definitely understand and feel where you're coming from with, starting at literally from scratch. But I think that when the success comes, because it is coming and it's already here, then there's such a greater appreciation for it because you realize just how far you had to come to get to the place that you are. So,
yes.
what do you need? What are the things that you need? If you're
So
just
right,
tuned into Sundays at the Square, I'm your host, Toni Ringgold, and I'm sitting here with the founder of the I'm Possible Teen Center, located at 405 South 2nd Street in Killeen, Texas, 76541. We are talking about this wonderful teen center that he has created and just getting details on it. I'm definitely putting my oldest, he's 13. I'm definitely putting him in it. Like all of the things that you're talking about, the entrepreneurship, like he this boy has had a book of business plans of different businesses and business ideas since he was 9 years old. He is starting his YouTube channel. He is all about being a business owner. He was selling candy. They shut down his operation at his middle school, but he had
Mhm.
people working under him that he was paying them to sell the candy.
Mhm.
Listen, the man, he
Mhm.
got it honest. You know what I'm saying? And so,
Mhm.
like, I am definitely putting my son in this program because he needs it, and to be able to offer coding and offer other like the other aspects that you have as
Still.
well is just that knowledge. It's life changing. So what do you need to be successful? What can the community do to support you?
So right now, our street sign and our building sign, that's 4,000. We're trying $4,000. We're trying to raise to get that change. The software we need to run the team center, it costs us 5,000 a year. And then our security system, they want a $2,000 deposit to have the cameras and security installed. And then
Okay.
in the inside, we're looking for projectors and more chairs.
Okay.
And then the biggest thing is the community. We're looking for mentors right now that could come in and say, hey, we're going to do a garden program. I have a mindset course, or if you want to teach double dutching, I'm ready to start the double dutch team. Me
Man.
personally, I'm ready to start the double dutch team. We're looking for, even if you teach chess, it's going to be a lot of inner center competitions going on, whether it's dance, whether it's debate, just drawing contests.
I
We're
love it.
looking for graffiti on the walls, murals, anything that can make this feel like a teen center that our kids could be proud to call theirs.
Right. Yeah. Does it cost the kids anything to be a part of it?
No, the goal is to keep this completely free. Right now, yesterday I met with one of the VPs at the Boys and Girls Club, and he was telling me about why they charged a yearly fee, and I'm even trying to work around that. So he gave me some tips. For example, we have our Roundup app, and that app, every time you use your debit card, if you spend $1.90, it's going to send us that 10 cents. So we signed up for that. If we get 50 people to sign up in September, they'll send us $1,000 to help towards our mission. But then that change comes, that'll cover that $20. And right now we're at 90 people, our capacity for during COVID. So I'm looking at it as throughout a 12-month period, we'll be able to fund at least 60 kids just off the change of 50 people. Now, if we get more,
Okay.
that's even better.
Okay. Please, please, please. When this interview is done, put the information for that app so that
Okay.
people can donate or can sign up for it so they can donate their change. That's fantastic. Okay. So knowing all of the information that you have put out today, it's a lot. I want to be able to, if our listeners who are listening right now, maybe via the radio, even some of our live viewers that are coming in, tell us a little bit about where they can find more information about the center, and then how they can get in touch with you. Do you have a website or a Facebook page?
We do have a website. It's ipsctx.org. Then our Facebook page, On Possible Paradigm Shifters. Let me say something about our name too. The name of the program is called On Possible Paradigm Shifters. If you Google paradigm shift, the definition of a paradigm shift is a change in the way you view things and a change in the way you see things. So that word spells impossible. But if you look at it, it really says I'm possible. And that's the
That's right.
whole mentality we're trying to put across through our whole program. There's no impossibilities here. Everything's possible. Now we just have
I
to
love it.
learn the system and the format for doing it. So it's I'm Possible Teen Center. You can
Okay.
put us in Google. You could the website again, Facebook, I'm Possible. You can find us on Instagram, I'm Possible CTX. And our phone number at the center is 254-630-1955. We're
Okay.
here. I'm here usually 10 a.m. to about 10 p.m. So just
Grind.
call. We'll be here.
I love it.
Yes, grind
I
it.
love it. What are some of the other tangible things that people can donate to the center?
Toilet tissue, board games, hand sanitizers, masks, um, hand soap for the bathrooms, cleaning supplies. Uh, we're looking for 2 portable basketball goals. If you have a volleyball net or a tennis net, we have
Do
an
you have a
area
wish
for
list
those.
somewhere?
Say again?
Do you have a wish list?
No, I don't know what a wish list is.
Okay, so I'm gonna school you real quick. So a wish list is basically all of those things that you were just talking about. Whether you post it on your Facebook, your personal Facebook, the website itself, it needs to be everywhere so that when people go onto your platform, they're able to see what exactly you need. If you have that wish list together, then it's an easy one stop because people are not going to necessarily remember it. But if they see it and they're in the store, they're like, "Oh yeah, Van said he needed some extra. Let me grab a couple of extra bottles of hand soap, or let me, get some extra toilet paper or something like that," because that is there for them to see. So really,
Okay.
really important to create that and have that for people because people are visual. You can say something to somebody and they may not remember it, but if you put it out there where they see it, they can remember.
So
So
what I
definitely,
do is within the next 2 hours, I'll make sure that's up on the Facebook page starting there. So make sure y'all go follow the Impossible Paradigm Shifters Facebook page. And within 2 hours, I had that wish list up. It'll be pinned to the top.
fantastic, fantastic. Well, I want to thank you so much, Van, again for coming in and talking to us here at Sundays at the Square. We're all about the community, and it's fantastic what you're doing and what you're bringing to our youth. I'm definitely signing my son up. What are your hours of operation for the kids?
So right now, like I said, it's just me. So not too many kids to come unless I get some more mentors. But we're looking at 4 to 10 right now because they're in school. So by the time they get out of school,
Okay.
um,
And you're keeping it open late even for the kiddos that need somewhere to be even later at night.
yeah. So I know this might sound odd, but those kids that don't want to be at home and they sneaking out, I need us to make the place they gonna sneak to. So when your kid is missing or not home, I need you to call here first, and then we can talk to you. Hey, this is what's going. You need to let your mom know where you at. Boom. But we're trying to make a
Not
safe
only
haven.
that, but there are some kids it'll be an escape for them. And
Yes.
that for me is big in and of itself.
Yeah.
So
If
that's amazing that you're doing that. Some
one
people
more
may not
thing.
understand it, but when you've been through some things, you understand it.
Yes. One more thing,
You know,
Tony. Um, Man, if I'm trying to get the community support because I know there's people that could donate a couple 15 passenger vans so we could go to the schools and get these kids and bring them back here too.
okay.
The goal is to really provide a place our teens want to be, not in the streets. You know, if we could put everything they're looking for, oh, you need a place to hang out, you need a place to make music, you need a place to edit videos, We got it. We
Awesome.
just need them to be here.
All righty. Well, guys, you heard it here. Make sure that you support, make sure that you follow Van-Tonio, founder of I'm Possible Teen Center. You can reach him at 254-630-1955. The location is 405 South 2nd Street in Killeen, Texas. You can also go on ipsctx.com or .org.
.org.
.org, ipsctx.org. That's the website. You can also go on Facebook at I'm Possible Paradigm Shifters. Make sure that you all follow, help, be on the lookout for that wish list. I think it's fantastic what you're doing, especially now that I have more of an understanding of what you got going on. It's something that everybody really should be behind. Uh, and so I'm proud of you for what you're doing. I'm proud of you that you're taking a selfless route, and trying to do something that's going to impact our future, which are our children. They are our future. Whitney said it
Yeah.
best. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them
Let them
lead
lead
the
the way.
way. That's what
Yeah.
she said, and I mean, and that's the truth. So,
Let them lead the way. They want to
that's
learn
right.
something here. It's our job to go provide them what they want to learn. That's what
That's right.
Impossible is about.
That's right. Well, again, thank you so much, Van. Hey, guys, listen, if you enjoyed this interview, you can catch this one and others on myb106.com. Again, that's www.myb106.com. You click the tab with this pretty little place that says At the Square with Tony Ringgold, and you can catch this interview and others as well. You can also follow me personally at Toni Ringgold Music. It's ToniRingold. You can go online at my website, tonyringold.biz, B-I-Z. Again, that's tonyringold.biz. If you're interested in taking lessons, you can come find me at T. Ringgold Academy of Arts, right at 103 Mountain Lion in Harker Heights, Texas. And if you're looking for a house, honey, I have joined the Shining Team. It's only fitting that I joined the Shining Team, and I am now your favorite realtor. So if you're looking to purchase a home, I'm your girl. We would love to help you at the Shine Team. We list, we help you buy, and we have a property management company. We are a one-stop shop for all your real estate needs. Again, thank you so much for tuning in today, guys. And again, thank you so much, Van-Tonio, for providing us with this information. We look forward to supporting you. All righty, guys. Y'all know my favorite phrase. I say it at the end of every show. Always, always, always remember there's enough sun for everyone to shine.
Everybody.
Y'all be blessed.